Ooh, it's Steve the Red Pigman Steve, oh yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little reaction video to kind of a creepypasta. Yeah, it's a creepypasta, and there's a song that comes with it, and somebody has told me that that song is kind of scary and stuff, so I'll read the creepypasta first, and then I'll, you know, listen to the song and give my reaction, my immediate reaction. Whatever. It's supposed to be scary and give you scares, so we'll see. I remember the first time I got Pokemon Red version like it was yesterday. It was Easter, I was 5, and it was at my grandmother's house. I was so excited about it. That moment was when Pokemon became a part of my life, a part of me. I played it through and through more times than I could count. When it was about 12, however, my family moved and I couldn't find my red version when going through my labeled boxes. I was devastated and absolutely positive that I packed it. I questioned my parents over and over again, who insisted numerous times that they didn't throw it away. Eventually, I moved on from my loss of the red version. I figured I would find it in a game store somewhere, and even though it wouldn't be the same one, it would still be a good part of my past to relive. Not to jump forward 9 years. Early this morning, I was searching through some bins in my attic for an extra beach towel. And when I say early, I mean early, like around 8 a.m. early. I wanted to lay out in the sun. Summer's coming to an end and all, so I wanted to take advantage of what's left. Anyway, I spotted an old cardboard box in the back of our attic. Naturally, I was pretty curious. I couldn't remember it ever being there before. But it wasn't as if I was a frequent up in the attic, so who knows? When I saw the box was marked Move 2004, I knew I had to rifle through it. Completely forgetting about my beach towel, I climbed down from the attic with this dusty cardboard box. I brought it back into my room and sat on my bed with it, just staring at it for a minute. It felt really surreal to me, even though I knew I was probably just going to find old photo albums or things my mom never used but didn't want to throw out. I took a deep breath and opened it. Almost at the age of 21, and still praying we overlooked where my original red version was put. I felt my shoulders slump as I was met with exactly what I thought was in there. Candles, a few photo frames without pictures, and other odds at ends. Wondering if my mom wanted to see any of the stuff, I began to take it out and brush it all off. When it was met with the bottom of the box, my breath stopped. Or so it felt like, anyway. There, sitting at the bottom, was red version. I couldn't believe it. My eyes watered. I was so overwhelmed with joy and nostalgia that crying over my video game didn't seem stupid in the moment. Quickly, I took it out, blew into the cartridge, and retrieved my Game Boy Color from my desk. When I put it in and started it up, everything seemed perfectly normal. One of my old game files was even still there, my level 100 Charizard still leading the team. I couldn't express how happy I was. Deciding to rid my game of the past. I went to start a new one, sorry. I sprawled myself out on my bed with my Game Boy, completely throwing my plans to lay in the sun out the window. I started my game, named myself Red and my rival Green, picked Charmander, and I was ready to go. Hours later, after beating Brock, Misty, and Lieutenant Surge, I found myself about to enter Lavender Town. A chill went through me, remembering all the creepypastas I'd read about it, and with the black cartridge one and the stuff. But I went forth. Red and I were gonna visit the Pokemon Tower and do what we had to do. I anticipated the music to change as my sprite walked into the town. I waited for that 8-bit eerie tune. It's 4-bit! But nothing. It was so silent. I checked my Game Boy's volume, and it was up all the way. I had Red walk out of Lavender Town and back onto the route, and the regular traveling music started up again. I quickly chalked it up to a glitch in the game, I was so old. Some other towns were probably going to act the same way. But when Red walked into the Pokemon Tower, I knew something was horribly wrong. The screen turned splotchy, distorted, and I saw random ghost Pokemon sprites appear and disappear on my screen. I freaking freaked out and threw the Game Boy to the opposite end of my bed. It had to be damage done within the 15, 16 years I'd owned the game. Hell, it was in a cardboard box for almost a decade. The game was probably just broken. I stared at my ceiling fan for a few minutes, deciding to just get up and walk away from the game. I'd get some cereal and maybe the screen would be back to normal when I came back. Just as I was about to leave my room, I heard a beep come from my Game Boy. It was the kind where you're pressing the A button while talking to someone. Clearly I wasn't even touching it. I walked over and saw that little dialogue box had popped up on my screen. The letters were so messed up, matching the distorted screen, but my heart stopped at what I could make out of it. Don't lose me again. I didn't think things like this actually happened, okay? I didn't think Pokemon games could actually be haunted IRL. I thought creepypastas were just stories. And it fucking beeped again and said, "Don't leave this tower." What? Oh my fucking god, I still have the chills from this. I can't. Being an asshole though, I left the Pokemon Tower. And this music fucking played and I'm not sleeping for a week. It's like the Lavender Town music meets The Exorcism meets Satan, I kid you not. I took my phone and recorded what I could of it, so I'm sorry if the quality is kinda shitty. I don't know what to do with my game. I turned it off, but the red cartridge is on my desk with my Game Boy. Should I throw it out? What do I do? Someone help. So that was the creepypasta itself, and now let's take a listen to it. I'm gonna turn my headphones down a little, sorry, but if it's gonna be like a screamer or something, I don't want. My ears would be dead. Okay. This is awesome! Oh my god. Dude, whoever made this, I love you. I'm gonna listen to it all the way. Maybe there's something else coming up, like a screamer or something. Okay, so I gotta say, the creepypasta itself was okay. But it's funny how he made so much effort for this. And I just love this. It's just great. Make a creepypasta like that, getting my anticipation up and then so anyway, guys, I think I'll stop now, actually. That was this creepypasta. I read the creepypasta itself before, but I didn't listen to the song. So this was my real kind of reactions to this. It's awesome. I'll leave the link in the description, I guess, so you can like read the creepypasta, but I think this is more of a one-time thing. Anyway, I'll see you next time on something else. Until then.